Hey there, and welcome back to Smarty Peeps, your go-to destination for unboxing and reviewing the latest consumer electronics, covering everything from wearables to personal gadgets, DIY projects, and more.
Welcome to today's DIY project. We are diving into how craft your very own handmade PC case from wood. Using only regular tools, you probably already have it at your home. Stick around for tips, tricks, step-by-step guidance to create a unique and functional masterpiece. These PC parts has been sitting around in the store for a while and I wasn't sure what to do with them. Until my son mentioned that he required a PC for playing Roblox. That's why I have discovered the 6th generation processor, 8GB RAM, GB motherboard and 500-watt power supply and 500GB hard disk.
With a steady plan. Build it up and watch it glow.
My goal is to create a simple, minimalist, space-saving PC case that's easy to use while maintaining a classy look. Here's how I designed and built this unique PC case. First, I'll attach the HDD to the power supply using 3M double-sided tape. This method keeps things secure and maintains a clean, minimalist look inside the case. For the wooden case, I purchased standard-sized wooden sticks, approximately 3 inches by 1 inch. My plan is to create a frame from the wooden sticks to support the motherboard. I'll cut the sticks to the required measurements to ensure a proper fit. I measured and cut the wood to the desired sizes to securely hold and support the motherboard. I simply used a regular scale and a handsaw to cut the wooden sticks. I'm not a professional, but I'm doing my best to cut the wood accurately. Here's how I glued the frame to support the motherboard. I also used screw washers as spacers to create a DIY motherboard case.
Build it up and watch it glow. Step by step it starts to show.
I drilled holes for the motherboard screws and added spacers to ensure proper support and alignment. This is how the motherboard fits into the DIY PC case.
Cooling fans and PSU, all arranged in perfect view. Buttons fixed just right in place.
Based on the size of the power supply for the DIY PC case, I'll create a flat stand using wooden sticks. Now, I'll attach the stand to the supportive wooden plate, providing a base where both the motherboard and power supply can be securely fixed.
And beyond.
Now that the wooden base and stand are securely fixed with screws, it's time to attach the motherboard and power supply to the DIY PC case.
Screws and bolts and wires too, piece by piece.
Since I couldn't screw the power supply into the DIY wooden PC case, I used a thick cable tie to securely fasten it to the case stand.
Panels locked and cables tied. LEDs.
This is the final result of the open wooden PC case. You can use it as it is, or you can create a cover to secure all the parts inside the DIY wooden PC case.
It up and watch it
Even though I have a high-performance processor heatsink, this time I'll opt for the stock Intel heatsink and fan. I can use it as it is, but since I have kids at home, it's necessary to cover it. Take measurements for the height and cut the wooden sticks accordingly. Remember to measure twice and cut once.
View buttons fixed just right in place. A custom dream that we embrace.
After cutting, I glued the pieces together.
In sync they work, they strive. DIY creates a bond, a project that's beyond and beyond.
Next, use a drill machine to create holes for the screws, ensuring they align properly for securely attaching the cover to the motherboard stand.
DIY and never quit.
Use a countersink drill bit to create a conical recess around the holes. This will ensure the screw heads sit flush with the surface for a neat and secure fit. Now, attach the base and the left side of the cover by securing them with screws. Ensure they are tightly fastened for stability. One side of the DIY PC wooden case is complete. Now, let's move on to the other side.
And watch it glow. Step by step it starts to show. DIY and never quit. Masterpiece is in your grip.
So, this is how the case structure turns out. It's super sturdy and gives off a cool open case vibe. Now it's time to fill in the gaps from the DIY wooden case stand. To fill the gap, I mixed some wood dust with wood glue to make a DIY wood filler and used it to cover everything up.
Embrace all the parts now come alive. In sync they work, they strive. PRI creates a bond, a project that's beyond.
I have GT Multimedia 2GB graphic card for gaming, but it needs support for the slot to keep it sturdy and I need to find the solution. I went to my boy's toy box to see if I could find anything useful to fix the graphics card support from the do-it-yourself wooden casing. I found the screws and steel sticks for his puzzle box.
Screws and bolts and wires too. Piece by piece we're building.
Finally, I fastened the two screws, one from the graphic card and one from the do-it-yourself wooden case. It's time to cover the wooden top of the DIY PC case. After cutting the pieces to the appropriate sizes, I permanently bonded and secured them.
Panels locked and cables tied. LEDs will light our pride. Hardware fits like glove in hand. DIY with a steady plan. Build it up and watch it glow. Step by step it starts to show. DIY and never quit. Masterpiece is in your grip.
This is the way by which I will make the top of the DIY wooden PC case. You can see the base and the structure of DIY wooden PC case.
Right in place, a custom dream that we embrace. All the parts now come alive. In sync they work, they strive. DIY creates a bond, a project that's beyond and beyond.
I plan to remove the base from the case structure in order to round the inside corner of the DIY wooden PC case. I am using a cordless router to round the inside corner of a DIY wooden PC case.
DIY, never fake.
As you can see, the inside corner of DIY wooden PC case has been rounded and look good and smooth. In order keeps children from accessing the internal parts of the motherboard, I gonna need barbecue bamboo sticks to cover the DIY wooden PC case. Tack a measure and cut the bamboo stick and glue it to wooden PC case structure to cover the sides of motherboard. This is how I have to cover the sides of DIY wooden PC case and need to be completed from all sides.
Cooling fans and PSU, all arranged in perfect view. Buttons fixed just right in place. A custom dream.
I have completed the one side and this how it looks like. Two sides are completed and two sides will be open for power supply and I/O connection.
That's beyond and beyond.
I've connected the power switch to the motherboard that I bought from AliExpress, and I'm going to drill a hole in the wooden PC case to install the switch.
Place.
Let's check the switch and it's working.
Screws and bolts and wires too. Piece by piece we're building new. A case to house the mighty thing. A DIY fit for a king. Panels locked and cables tied. LEDs will light our pride. Hardware fits like glove in hand. DIY with a steady plan. Build it up and watch it glow.
Bypass the cable and switch from the wooden PC case.
DIY and never quit. Masterpiece is in your grip.
Connect the switch wire to the motherboard. Check the system that turn on from the switch. Now assemble the wooden PC case to case base.
Embrace all the parts now come alive. In sync they work, they strive. DIY creates a bond, a project that's beyond and beyond. DIY and never quit.
This is the final result of DIY wooden PC case.